The one scientific constant in life that's even more consistent than the law of gravity is Jagmeet Singh's crushing incompetence when it comes to being a politician. He is absolutely terrible at messaging and expanding the appeal of the NDP. Now, again, I'm a conservative, so I don't really care about the success of the NDP. I'd like them to be less successful and drag down the Liberal Party at the exact same time. At the same time, just like when I talked about Justin Trudeau, it almost frustrates me when I see someone as bad at politics as Jagmeet Singh is. He's the socialist who walks around with a Rolex on his wrist, and it took conservatives tweeting at him on Twitter to make him finally take it off for a week because he looked like a moron trying to lecture grocery store CEOs as being, grossly rich in some way because they provide products and services to people at a very low cost, while he was wearing a silver Rolex watch, like we're supposed to take him seriously in his bespoke suits, pretending like he's some sort of line worker from like an auto plant or whatever. Regardless, I just want to move on here to talking about the absolutely abysmal projections. These aren't solid poll numbers, but they're projections based off vote counts in the last election and where votes tend to materialize in different provinces. But the projections from 338 Canada currently shows Jagmeet Singh with only a 78% chance of winning re-election. Last time I talked about it, he had an 82% chance. And let's be very clear. If you're the leader of a party, your riding should be a 99.9% chance of you winning it next election. That's exactly what's happening with Elizabeth May, Pierre Poilievre, Justin Trudeau, Francois Blanchet. They all have borderline no chance of losing their race unless they get unless they do something incredibly offensive and almost campaign to lose. Unless they do something actively trying to lose, they will not lose. Jagmeet Singh with the 78%, in a riding that seems to be a little bit tired of him because he wasn't from Burnaby. He's from Mississauga. That's where he had his seat when he was an MPP in Ontario. He's just a transplant from Ontario looking for a seat. He does not really align with the social values of people in Burnaby who tend to be more socially conservative, even if they vote more center-left. It's kind of like maritime voters. Maritime voters vote a little bit more center-left on economic issues, but on social issues, they're quite a bit more to the right. So Jagmeet Singh sticks out like a sore thumb in a place like Burnaby-South. It's a bad riding for him. And the thing with Jagmeet Singh is that when you don't have a 100% chance of winning the riding, it's going to put a panic into him. He is going to try and actually dump more NDP resources that should be going towards trying to win other ridings or hold on to the ridings that the NDP currently has just to stabilize the leader's riding. That is incredibly pathetic. Jagmeet Singh, and the thing with Jagmeet Singh's character, I wouldn't put it past him that he would sacrifice two other NDP people's ridings in order to secure his own riding. That's something that I don't think he actually can lose his riding, just from the fact that I think that Jagmeet Singh is going to spend, he's going to spend $500,000 trying to hold on to Burnaby-South. So he'll be safe from that aspect, but he will do it to the detriment of his own party. And mark my words, he will spend a crazy amount of money trying to hold on to his own seat when he shouldn't have to do that as the leader of his own party. And that after this 2025 election, or if it comes sooner, if he has his pension, he will resign shortly after as the leader. So he will have reduced the size of his own caucus by dumping resources into this riding and neglecting other ridings just to then step down right afterwards. Jagmeet Singh is an incredibly cynical politician, and although some people say like he's only sticking around for the pension, I think it's the pension as well as his ego. I think he loves being on television. He loves being in sort of Canadian politics in the sense that he must be talked about in order for pundits to talk about it. I think he just likes the time and attention that he gets by being the NDP leader. So that's why I think that he's going to ensure he just scraps as much money into his riding as possible, more than he'll probably need to, because he does not want to even have the perception that he could have lost. So he might throw Charlie Angus and some other more Eastern NDP seats at risk. He might make sure that these people lose just so he doesn't lose, so that by eating up all of their resources and money. This is what I kind of love about this era of Canadian politics. All of the terrible left-wing social and economic positions that Justin Trudeau and Jagmeet Singh have taken over time are coming back to bite them in the funniest ways imaginable. Obviously, Justin Trudeau cannot lose the riding of Papineau, but all of the most obnoxious liberals who defended Justin Trudeau's policies absolutely to the hilt and basically called every conservative criticizing things like the carbon tax or Bill C-16 or all the stupid media censorship bills. People like Mark Garretson, who mocked conservatives and other critics of the government for passing these bills, those people are the ones who are most likely to lose. It's that because Canadians, I think, have gotten very sick and tired of the obnoxious character of these politicians, these parties, that they think they're so correct and they're so progressive, and the path of history is curving in their favor, and everyone else better get out of their way because they're in the right. Those people are the ones who are going to lose their seats. I would love to see Jagmeet Singh lose, but in a certain sense, it's more fitting that he might sink his own party to ensure he doesn't lose his own seat just to resign 5 seconds later. I actually hope that happens because it will cement his legacy as a very petty, dumb progressive. Other than that, I have a legal and travel fund linked in the description from Give, Send, Go. I'm going to Toronto with Daniel Boardman, my co-owner, to hold a protest at Chrystia Freeland's office on October 14th at 4 p.m. Because we are protesting the podcast censorship that Justin Trudeau and the Liberals have inserted into Bill C-11 that will effectively warp algorithms into driving content towards content that the Liberals happen to like, good, clean Canadian content, which obviously is going to be stuff that heavily resembles the CBC and global news. So we're going to be holding that protest on that date. It does cost me quite a bit from going from Calgary to Toronto. So if you can throw in $5, $20 into my legal fund, I will be also able to use that to be able to pay, offset the cost of my flight. And I will also have the TNT email list linked in the description. If you click on that and you give us your email and your name, we are able to send you our videos and articles directly to your inbox so that you don't have to rely on social media algorithms that the Liberals are trying to warp in order to get access to our content. Other than that, have a great day, everyone.